I think it's worth mentioning that I'm male. This situation involves me and three other people. Let's call them Joe, Sandra, and Amy. Joe and I are very close. We've been friends since childhood. I know Sandra through Joe, and the three of us regularly spend time together. Last week, Sandra invited her friend Amy to hang out with us. Sandra and Amy are good friends, and Amy had met Joe before, but it was my first time meeting her. We watched a movie and then went bowling. At the end of the night, Sandra asked if I could give Amy a ride home. I said yes, it wasn't a problem. I'm the only one with a car, so I usually drive everyone home after we hang out. I live in a more remote area, about an hour north of where they all live, and they all live fairly close to each other. Based on our location and where everyone lives, it made the most sense to drop Joe off first, then Sandra, and finally Amy, before heading home. Since we hadn't discussed the logistics beforehand, I dropped Joe off first and then started heading toward Sandra's place. I could tell that Amy and Sandra were texting each other and whispering. I had a feeling they were talking about me, but I wasn't sure until Sandra pointed out that I was going the wrong way and that Amy's house was in the opposite direction. I explained that it made more sense to drop Sandra off first and then Amy. At that point, Amy said she didn't want to be alone in the car with me. Her only reason was that I'm a man, and she implied that being alone in a car with a man she doesn't know felt unsafe. What they wanted me to do instead was drop Amy off first, then drive about 10 minutes back in the opposite direction to take Sandra home, and then pass Amy's place again on my way back, adding roughly 20 extra minutes to my already 1-hour drive home. I refused because I didn't want to extend my already long trip. They both kept pressuring me and trying to guilt me into agreeing, but I stood my ground. The rest of the car ride was very awkward because they wouldn't drop the subject. When we arrived at Sandra's house, Amy got out of the car and slammed the door pretty hard, which annoyed me. After that, I just drove straight home. The next day, Joe called me after hearing what happened. He thinks I should have agreed, but I believe their request was unreasonable. I'm not going to go out of my way to do someone a favor when they seem to view me as some kind of creep or threat. So I'm wondering, am I the one in the wrong here?
Let's now hear this from a therapist's perspective and interpret the story in this way. Why a woman might not want to be alone in a car with you and why it's not personal. Have you ever been in a situation where you're doing someone a favor and suddenly you find yourself feeling like you did something wrong or worse? Like you're being seen as a threat? Today's story is exactly about that ... And it's not just about a car ride. It's about trust, perception, and personal boundaries. Imagine a group of friends. 3 of them already know each other, and 1 person is new. They spend the evening together. Everything is normal. Then the night ends, and one of them agrees to give the others a ride home. But then something unexpected happens. The new person says, "I don't want to be alone in the car with you." Why? Just this, because you're a man, and I don't know you. Now we have a conflict. On one side, I'm already doing a favor, why should I go out of my way even more? On the other, I just want to feel safe. And here's the interesting part. Both sides feel completely justified, but because of poor communication, the situation quickly turns into a power struggle. Let's break it down. 1. Perceived safety. Feeling safe isn't based on objective reality. It's based on subjective perception. So the real question isn't, are you actually dangerous? It's, does the other person feel safe? 2. Fairness and reciprocity. When we do someone a favor, we expect it to stay within reasonable limits. When it doesn't, we start to feel, I'm being taken advantage of. 3. Communication failure. This might be the most important part. No one is being direct. Whispering, indirect hints, guilt tripping. All of these turn a small issue into a bigger conflict. Now imagine this instead. I just met you, so I feel a bit uncomfortable being alone. But I also don't want to inconvenience you. Maybe we can find a middle ground. That one sentence could have reduced tension, increased empathy, turned conflict into cooperation. Here's something important. Someone being cautious around you doesn't mean you're a bad person, but their fear isn't invalid either. Both things can be true at the same time. There are 3 key takeaways from this. 1. Perception is reality. People act based on how they feel, not just logic. 2. Boundaries are healthy. Saying no, that's too much for me, is not selfish. 3. Communication changes everything. The same situation can end very differently with the right words. At the end of the day, most conflicts in life don't come from bad intentions, but from misunderstandings and unspoken needs. So maybe the real question is it more important to be right or to be understood? What do you think? What would you have done in this situation? Let's talk in the comments.